वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषये भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। नारायणं पद्मभुवं वसिष्ठं शक्तिं च तत्पुत्रपराशरं च व्यासं शुकं गौडपदं महान्तं गोविन्दयोगीन्द्रमथास्य शिष्यम् श्रीशङ्कराचार्यमथास्य पद्मपादं च हस्तामलकं च शिष्यं तं तोटकं वार्तिककारमन्यान् अस्मद्गुरून् सन्ततमानतोऽस्मि। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधेतमस्तमाविद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। We are in the second section of the first Mundaka. We have seen the introductory bhashyam, the second section. The second section deals with aparavidya. Even though the word Upanishad means paravidya, and also the question asked by Shaunaka is regarding paravidya, the Upanishad talks about aparavidya. And Bhashyakara, already you have seen the Bhashyam, he mentioned why aparavidya also must be discussed. Why it is discussed by the Upanishad. Before taking up the study of Shastram, before undertaking the moksha purushartha, the pursuit of paravidya, A sadhaka must, a sadhaka, the spiritual aspirant, the mumukshu, first the person has to be a mumukshu. He must, he must clearly see, he must clearly recognize through his viveka buddhi the difference between samsara and moksha. Samsara and moksha. What causes samsara and what causes moksha? Samsara is anitya and moksha is nitya. So the nitya nitya vastu viveka, samsara moksha viveka, atmanatma viveka. Samsara is the pursuit of anatma. Moksha is the pursuit of atma. Samsara is the pursuit of dharmartha kama purushartha. Moksha is the pursuit of moksha, jnana, atma. Samsara is the pursuit of, in other words, in the words of Kathopanishad, is Shreyas, Preyas. Moksha is Shreyas. So Shreyas and Preyas. Atma and Atma. Samsara, Moksha. So using Viveka Buddhi, the person has to discern clearly the difference. Knowing the difference, therefore he can pursue Paravidya. That is the intention of the Upanishad. Upanishad, by discussing Aparavidya, doesn't encourage the mumukshus to go after Aparavidya. Because the Upanishad discusses, therefore, the sadhaka need not take up Aparavidya. Aparavidya has its place. Aparavidya has done the job. That is why the person is now a mumukshu. Sadhaka is a moksharthi, is a shrayorthi. And samsara, in samsara pursuit, the person does karma and therefore he experiences karma phala. He does varieties of karma, both laukika and vaidika. Shastram here talks about the vaidika karma, the karma which are vihitas prescribed by the Shastra. And also the karmas which are nishiddha, which should not be done. Nishiddha karma produces papam. Vigita karma produces punyam. Being the producer of papa and punya, therefore karma is also the pursuit of karma, the Vedic karma also will reinforce samsara only. Because you do karma and experience karma phala, the karma phala produces limited karma phalam either now or later. Later in the form of obtaining the Swargaloka Prapti or in the form of gaining a new shariram, new physical body, in the form of Manushya, in a prosperous, spiritually prosperous, materially prosperous family. And again you do more karma. And again more karma phala, which again gives you a new shariram. Punarapi maranam, punarapi janam, punarapi janani, jatare shayanam. Therefore samsara can never end. The karma perpetuates samsara. So, therefore, only when the person clearly discerns the Purushartha, Parama Purushartha, which is the only Purushartha, that Purushartha Nishtaya, the sadhaka must have to go out of this whirlpool of samsara and be free. So, karma and karma phala perpetuates samsarika anubhava in the form of sukha and dukkha through papa punya, whereas moksha completely relieves a person. And the moksha, and for that moksha, what is required is this vidya, this dharma vidya, this para vidya. Therefore, to be the seeker of Shreyorti, Moksharti, to enter into this pursuit of para vidya, person must have viveka followed by vairagya. You should have vairagya. Vairagyam means dispassion. Vairagyam, better translation would be objectivity. That is, seeing the limitation of the, the karma phalam, see the limitations of the experience of the karma phalam which are obtained through karma. So it is out of understanding, not out of hatred, not out of disgust. So therefore only we say vairagya preceded by viveka buddhi. Therefore, to point out the limitations of aparavidya, one has to look at aparavidya very objectively, understand the limitation. Therefore, the person must have vairagya. Vairagya backed up by viveka. So therefore, only Upanishad presents aparavidya. Otherwise, what is the point in discussing aparavidya? Aparavidya in the last portion of the Veda Upanishad, Vedanta. That is the reason. That is why Bhashikara says in the Sangati, in the Upodkata, in the introductory bhashyam to this section, which you will read. We have read, already we have seen the lines of this bhashyam, the Upodkata. We will read from the sentence, Purvam, what you see in the screen. Purvam tavat.
पूर्वं तावत्
अपरविद्यायाः विषयप्रदर्शनार्थम् आरम्भः
विषयप्रदर्शनार्थम्
Arambha is beginning. Pradarshanaartham arambha. In order to show begins. Arambha. Vishaya pradarshanaartham. To show the Vishaya. Vishaya is aparavidyayaha Vishaya. The subject matter is aparavidya. So to show the aparavidya. To present the subject matter aparavidya, the Upanishad starts. Purvam. Purvam tavat. In the beginning is. The beginning, for the purpose of showing the subject matter, showing the subject matter, the topic is aparavidya. That is the beginning of the next kanda, the next section. So, why should aparavidya be talked about? The Bhashikara says, tad darshanehi
तन्निर्वेदोपपत्तेः
Tad-darshanehi means what darshane?
तन्निर्वेदोपपत्तेः
We get response. Tad-darshane is what darshane? That's referring to the aparavidya, which is what is going to be presented by the Upanishad in this section. So the subject matter of aparavidya, tad-darshane, only when it is shown, tan-nirveda upapatte. Nirveda upapatte. Then only nirveda means vairagya. So tad-darshanehi, only when it is shown, only when it is seen. Seeing is through examining, seeing is through evaluation. Seeing is through understanding, understanding by examination, understanding by evaluating the limitations of aparavidya. Then only nirveda upapatti. There is possibility, the tenability of nirveda or vairagya. Only when there is the examination, evaluation, and understanding of this limitation of subject matter, aparavidya. The subject matter of this section is aparavidya, is Dvaita Vidya. That is the limitations of Karaka Kriya, Kriya Phala, Rupa, Dvaita, Dvaitam, the limitations of karma. Karma is Dvaitam, Dvaita Vidya. Aparavidya means Dvaita Vidya. So, then only there is upatti, there is possibility, the tenability of vairagya. Of vairagya. If vairagya is not there, then there will be desire and the pressure to pursue aparavidya. Aparavidya is characterized by this karaka kriya phala. All the karakas will be there, therefore kriya will be there, all the karakas will be there, and therefore karma phalam will be there. It is dvaita. So aparavidya is dvaita vidya. It is not purna vidya. It is apurna vidya. Purna vidya means vidya which makes you complete. That vidya which makes you complete, then you are free from desire for wanting things. Then only become Purna. Purna Vidya is Advaita Vidya. Apara Vidya is not Purna Vidya, it is Dvaita Vidya. So therefore the limitations have to be shown. Then only it will result in gaining Vairagya. Vairagya is required. Then only when Vairagya is there, then you move away from Apara Vidya. So that is going to be presented in this section of the Upanishad. Therefore, Upanishad, Tatacha Vakshati,
Tatacha Vakshyati,
Parikshalokan Karmachitan Ityadina,
Parikshya Lokan Karmachitan
Karmachitan
Ityadina.
Tatacha Vakshati. Therefore, only this Upanishad is going to tell, it's going to present, it will be telling. Upanishad will tell Vakshati, future tense, Lut Lakara. Parikshalokan Karmachitan Ityadina, by the mantra, having examined the lokas, and the lokas are obtained by karma. Chitan, collected. So, examining the lokas, loka means the field of experience. It could be this loka, Ikaloka, or Amudra, the other lokas. So whatever may be, but those lokas, since they are obtained by karma, therefore they are limited. So, the lokas, the field of experience, which are chitan, which are gathered, which are accumulated through karma, having examined that, pariksha, pasarga, ikshdatulya pratyaya, having seen means having examined. Having seen means not just physically seen, having examined. Examination happens in the buddhi, that's viveka. Pariksha means viveka. Parikshalokan karmachitan brahmanaha nirvedam ayat. Nirvedam is vairagya. This mantra we will see in the very same section, 12th mantra in this section. Pariksha stands for viveka. Nirvedam stands for vairagya. So, Upanishad talks about sadhana chatushtaya. The person, the sadhaka, has to cultivate, has to see that person who is sadhana chatushtaya sampannaha in oneself. So, therefore only Upanishad will be telling Parikshalokan Karmachitan iti ityadina by this mantra. Then, nahi apradarshite.
Nahi Apradarshite.
Pariksha upapadyate iti.
Pariksha Upapadyate iti.
Nahi apradarshite. If it is not shown, Na pradashite sati. When something is not shown, then how will you know about that thing? How will you examine that thing? How will you examine and know the reality, the nature of that thing? So it has to be shown. So therefore, even this is why Shastram also presents dharma, artha, kama, purusha. It is not going to make the person complete. It is not going to free the person. But then why should Shastram? Why should Shastram discuss about karma that occupies a huge portion of the Veda? Because there are people having different demands, and therefore the demands are fulfilled by presenting various karma or various karma pala. And having obtained the karma pala, the person may see the limitation, and come to Vedanta. So it has to be shown. So only when it is shown, only when it is seen by the person, only when it is seen by the person, then only the person can understand the limitation. So first, to understand the limitation, first he has to examine. For that examination, he has to, the Upanishad has to show. Therefore, apradarshite sati parikshana upapadyate. But examination is not possible. Na upapadyate. One cannot examine if it is not shown. If apravidya is not shown, then how will you examine aparavidya? Only paravidya. Only paravidya if you discuss. So if you don't know what is aparavidya, then how can there be viveka? Viveka is between two things. Viveka is between aparavidya viveka, atmanatma viveka. Two things, because two things are there in the beginning. Two things are there in the beginning in the mind of the sadhaka. Therefore, viveka is required to go after one thing and to drop the other thing. So, to go after a thing and to drop the other thing must be known. Therefore, then only the person will go for that thing what he wants in life, which is moksha. So, apradarshite sati. Pariksha, the examination. Now, upapadyate. Pariksha, the viveka. Viveka is not possible. Examination is not possible. Therefore, only Upanishad. Tat pradarshayan aga.
tat pradarshayanaha
Tat pradarshayana. Showing that. Showing what? Showing that is aparavidya. Aha, the Upanishad tells. Upanishad presents aparavidya. So, therefore, the Angiras, now he presents aparavidya. Tadetat satyam.
tadetat satyam
Treshu karmani kavayah yanyapashyan.
mantreshu karmaणि कवयः यान्यपश्यन्
Aditretayam lagutha santatani.
तानि त्रेतायां बहुधानि
Anyacharata niyatam satyakamaha.
तान्याचरथ नित्यं सत्कामाः
Yeshavah panthas sukratasya loke.
एष वः पन्थाः सुकृतस्य लोके
sukritasya loke.
Tadetat satyam. Tat etat satyam. So, two pronouns are there. Tat etat satyam. That this is true. That this is true. What is that and what is this? This is the aparavidya, which is the subject matter of this section of this Upanishad. So, etat refers to the pakshimanam, what is going to be told, the pakshimanam. Ukshimana Vishaya Etat. Tat is there in the mind of the Upanishad, it is mind of the Angiras. What is there in the mind of the teacher? Teacher refers to that. That this is true. So what is going to be said, which is in the mind of the teacher, that is this. And what is going to be said, that is tat. And that which is in the mind of the teacher is this. So tat etat. Tat etat satyam. Tat etat satyam. So this is true. This is true. What is true? The Upanishad is going to talk about the limitations of Aparavidya. And Aparavidya deals with samsara vishaya. Therefore, samsara means here it is the karma and the karma phala. Because karma perpetuates samsara in the form of giving karma phala, papa punya. Whatever may be the karma, whether it is Laukika karma or Vedika karma, any karma it produces karma phalam, definitely produces karma phalam. There is no choice, because that is the order. That is the order of the Srishti. That is the order of Bhagavan. So karma phala definitely produces karma phala. Whether it is Laukika or it is Vedika. In Vedika there is no question, because it is a Shastram promises karma phala for sure. That is what the word Satyam. Satyam is Ekanta Purushartha Sadhanatvat Satyam. Pashakara will be saying, we are going to see that. Satyam means that which is definitely produces the result. The definite means of producing the result. That's called Satyam. Tat etat Satyam. Tat referring to the karma which are going to be talked about. Tat which are going to be talked about, and that is in the mind of the teacher. Therefore, since it is there in the mind of the teacher, it is very close. Therefore, referring to by the demonstrative pronoun etat. Tat, what is going to be discussed, it is not near, it is going to come. In terms of time, it is far away. So therefore, tat. We know when we use tat, etat, idam, we have seen idamastu sannikrishtam samipataravarti yatadorupam adasastu viprakrishtam taditi parokshe vijaniya. In the beginning of Sanskrit class, we have seen 4 demonstrative pronouns: tat, etat, adas, and tat. Tat shabda. So etat refers to that which is very close, and idam refers to that which is close, and asau refers to that which is with prakrishtam, away from the speaker, and that refers to that which is remote, parokshe. So etat refers to samipataravarti, that which is very close. Where it is close is in the mind of the teacher. Therefore etat, and that which is going to come. Therefore tat etat satyam, that this is true. That this is true. The Upanishad says, the Upanishad says with regard to the karma, what the Veda Purva, Karma Kanda, not only Karma Kanda, Upasana also is the karma. So karma, Upasana, portion of the Veda, which involves karma. Karma kanda involves a lot of karma, Vedika karma rituals. It involves Veda mantra. It involves a lot of Veda mantra, Samhita, and Brahmana portion, how to perform the karma, all the details of the, the performance of the karma which are involved, the karma kanda, and the upasana, where meditation is involved. So, whether it is Kaika karma or Manasa karma, whether it is karma of the karma kanda or karma of the upasana kanda, all the Vedic karmas, they are definitely capable of producing desired certain specific karma phalam. Even though you may not know the meaning of the Veda mantra, even though you may not understand the connection between the mantra and the method of performing the karma and the karma producing the result, you may not see the connection. You don't have to see the connection, but the karmas, when they are performed as stipulated by the Veda and uttering the mantra properly with the proper intonation, then that karma will definitely produce result. There is no doubt. Only when the karma is performed with Shraddha, uttering the mantra properly and following the procedure, then the karma will definitely give the result. Karma, the procedure starts from arranging the Homakunda, from collecting the materials for constructing the Homakunda up to the end of the karma, that is giving dakshina to the priest, to the Vaidikas, the whole thing, the procedure, if it is done properly, proper mantra, then definitely it will produce result. Even now, there is no time, in fact, it is Brahman. Upanishad says, therefore there is no time involved, it is Satyam. This is Satyam. This will happen. One need not entertain any samshaya, doubt with regard to that. That is called Shraddha. That is called Shraddha. A person recently means, this was told by Swamiji, a couple didn't have child. So, and they were wealthy, very wealthy. So they performed Putra Kameshti Yajna. Putra Kameshti Karma they performed. A lot of Vaidikas were involved, and huge Homakunda, everything was constructed as stipulated by the Veda. All the procedures of the karma were followed strictly, and all the mantras were uttered by appointing the Vaidikas. The Vaidikas representing the four Vedas. In any yajna, you will find four people will be there representing four Veda. The Vaidika, the priest representing Rig Veda is called Hotru. Similarly, the priest representing the Yajur Veda and the priest representing the Sama Veda, Atharva Veda. So Hotru, Udgatru, and the priest representing the Atharva Veda is called the Brahmana. So therefore, all the priests, Hotru, Udgatru, Brahma, and all the four Vaidikas, and the number of Vaidikas also differ depending on the karma. So all the Vaidikas are involved in the karma was performed, and the couple was blessed with the child. The couple was blessed with the child. So it is a satyam, avashyam bhavitva. So therefore, satyam. Therefore, it is satyam. So tat etat satyam. So one need not be skeptical about the power of the Veda mantra. Mantra produces phalam. So therefore, kavayaha mantreshu karmani yani karmani apashyan. Kavayaha referring to, kavi means rishi. Kavihi kavi kavayaha karanta pullinga madhuvachanam. Pratama bhakti madhuvachanam. Kavayaha. Kavayaha doesn't mean poet here. Kavayaha means the rishis. Kavayaha mantra drashtara. Drashtaraha. Mantra drashtaraha. The rishis. The rishi is also called kavi. Why he is called kavi? A kavi, he sees different thing what a normal person sees. That is why he is called a kavi, because he can add his imagination, see things differently. That's why he is called a kavi. He can add his imagination. Whereas a rishi is also called kavi. Why? Because he also sees. He also sees, but more than what a normal person sees. So therefore kavi. So seeing is involved. That is why kavayaha is rishis. Mantra drashtaraha. Kavayaha pashyan, apashyan. Kavayaha apashyan. The rishis, they saw. Apashyan drishtavantaha. Apashyan. That's why it's called seers. That's why they are called seers. Apashyan. Adrakshuhu. They saw. Adrakshuhu. They saw. What did they saw? Mantreshu. Mantreshu karmani. Mantreshu karmani. Mantreshu karmani. Karmani is Veda Vigitani karmani. Veda Vigitani karmani. Mantreshu apashyan adrakshuhu. They saw. So, yani karmani kavayaha mantreshu apashyan. Yani karmani kavayaha mantreshu apashyan. Those karma which the rishis saw in the form of Veda mantras. Those karma which the rishis saw in the form of the Veda mantra, tat etat satyam. It is satyam, which when performed properly, then it will definitely give the desired result. Tat satyam. There is no doubt about that. Tat satyam. So karmani they saw. And the karmas are seen through the mantra. They saw the mantra. Mantras mentioning the karma. Who saw kavayaha? Kavayaha referring to the rishis. Vasishtadayaha vidvamsaha. Tikakara says. Vasishtadayaha vidvamsaha. Vidvamsaha yani karmani agnihotradi karmani. Bhashyakara also will say this Vedic karma, that common, famous, known karma is Agnihotra karma. Agnihotra karma is a famous karma because it is a simple karma also, and it was performed by It is performed by all the Grigastas. Agnihotra karma. Agnihotra karma is a karma which involves only two ahutis. Two ahutis in the Agni. The Agni which is kindled by the fire, by the fire which was produced, which was kindled at the time of marriage, the same fire is preserved. The same fire is preserved till the end of the person's life. The same fire will be used for the cremation. So the fire which was kindled at the time of marriage, the same fire is preserved till the end. So therefore, that fire, the Agnihotra karma, which is a simple ritual involving only two oblations. In the morning, Pratakale, in the morning, two oblations. Suryaya Swaha, Prajapataye Swaha. So two oblations in the morning. Similarly, two oblations in the evening. Agnaye Swaha, Prajapataye Swaha. So the simple Vedic Agnihotra karma, it produces a result in the form of gaining Swargaloka. The ahuti which is offered to the Aditya in the morning, along with to Prajapati, the Brahmaji, and the ahuti which are offered to the Agni, in the Agni Devata in the Agni, and the Prajapati, that simple karma, and also other conditions are there. This karma should be performed. This karma, the wife also must be alive. Some conditions are there. First one, the person has to get married because the Agni is used. Then this is a ritual which the person has to follow as long as in Grihastha along with other Nitya Naimitika karmas. Then that karma will give him karma phala in the form of gaining Swargaloka Prapti. But the same karma can also be performed with the attitude of gaining moksha. It is also possible. Then the karma will become karma yoga. If it is for parichinna phalam, then it becomes a mere karma. But if it is done for the sake of moksha, then the same karma becomes karma yoga. The same karma becomes karma yoga. And this Agnihotra karma, which is the simplest karma, preparations are huge, but the ahutis are simple. This karma, if it has to be followed by other satellite karma, other rituals, other satellite karma, then if it is performed, then it will give better results. It will give better results. Otherwise, simply doing this Agnihotra karma will give punyam, but if the same karma is performed along with the other rituals, the names of those rituals, the Upanishad will mention. Darsha karma, Paurnamasa karma. If it is done, then it will give better results. So like that, varieties of karmas are mentioned in the Veda, which were seen by the rishis, the kavis. Vasishtadaya Vidvansaha, Yani karmani Agnihotradi karmani Rigvedadishu Apashyan Drishtavantaha, they saw. Tani, those karmas which were seen by the rishis, Rishibhiki Drishtani karmani, Retayam Bhaguda Santatani, Tathani, Samyak Tathani. Tan dhatu. Tan means tanoti, tanutaha, tanvanti. Tanoti, tanutaha. Ninth. Fifth gana. Tanoti. Tan means to spread. What is Spread, it means it is spread. It is spread. Baguda, Baguda, Aneka Prakaram. Baguda means Aneka Prakaram. Tretayam. Tretayam refers to that Veda Traya. Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, and Sama Veda. Veda Baguda, Tretayam is equal to Veda Traye. In the three Vedas, Aneka Prakaram, in different ways, Baguda, in many ways, Baguda, Santatani, Vistritani, it is spread in Aneka Prakaram in all the three Vedas. Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Sama Veda. So Treta referring to three Vedas, Rig, Yajur, and Sama. Or the word Treta can be taken to be the Treta Yuga also. Maniprabha Tikakara takes the meaning of the word Treta to be Treta Yuga. Treta Yuge Baguda Santatani. So, in the Treta Yuga, all the karmas, in the Treta Yuga, these karmas were performed. So, therefore, Treta Yuge. Because in the Kali Yuga, after that, the karmas, the performers of karma are reduced. Therefore, Treta Yuge, referring to the Yuga, the time, the Kala, when these karmas were widely spread, followed. So, Treta Yuge Baguda Santatani Karmibhiki Kriyamanani. So, therefore, this karma which are seen by the rishis in the Vedas, and this karma which are scattered in all the three Vedas, these are Yani Karmani Kavayaha Apashtan. Those karmas which the rishis saw. Tani Niyatam Acharata. Tani Niyatam. Nityam. Niyatam means Nityam. Should be followed. Niyatam. Should be followed. So, Yani Karmani Niyatam. Niyatam means Nityam, every day. Nityam means Niyatam means Nityam, every day. Nityam Acharata. Acharata. May you follow. May you follow the karma which are seen by the rishis in the Veda mantra, which are Tretayam Baguda Santatani, which are scattered, which are Pravrittani, Santatani, which are elaborately mentioned in all the three Vedas, Bagu Prakaram, Santatani, Pravrittani, in the three Vedas. So, therefore, when you perform that, Tani Acharata, may you perform that. May you perform that, E Satyakamaha. Satyakamaha addressing the Shreyorti, priority. Satyakamaha is priority. Karmapala Kamaha. Satyam referring to Karmapala. Satyam referring to the Karmapala. The karma, the Vedic karma, which will definitely produce Karmapala. Therefore, Satyam referring to Karmapala. Therefore, Satyakamaha is Karmapala Kamaha. Those who see Karmapalas. The seekers of Karmapala. Therefore, priority. The seekers of Karmapala doing different Vedic karmas, addressing them. He Satyakamaha. Sambodhana. So, addressing all the priorities. The followers of Dharma, Artha, Kama, Purushartha, Satyakamaha. Tani Acharata. May you follow. May you follow the Vedic karma for what? To experience, to enjoy the desired karma phala. To enjoy the desired karma phala, may you perform the karma which are seen by the rishis through the mantras. And the mantras are well spread in all the three Vedas. Therefore, E Satyakamaha Tani Acharata. Tani Avashyam. Tani Acharata. Because Avashyam, this karma when followed, definitely it will give the result. So, Yani Karmani Kartavyatena Vigitani Tretayam, that is Trihi Vidyayam, Tri Vidya, Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, Trihi Vidyayam, Baguda Santatani, Aneka Prakaregi Vistritani, प्रवृत्तानि ये सत्यकामाः तानि आचरत तानि कुरुत कथं शास्त्रानुसारम् as it is told by the shastra शास्त्रानुसारं नियतम is शास्त्रानुसारम it is vigitam by the shastram therefore nityam niyatam can be nityam every day and niyatam can mean shastranusaram in keeping with the shastra acharata kuruta it is kartavyam therefore kuruta he satyakamaha satyam as I told before it is karma palam avashyam bhavati therefore satyam kamayate therefore kamaha kamayate ke karminaha kamayate what satyam karma palam therefore they are called satyakamaha in other words the seekers of parichinna samsara palam rayoti satyakamaha rayoti doesn't mean the Upanishad pulls them down rayoti they are seekers of prayers only therefore rayoti dharmarthi kamarthi and artharthi definitely not shrayoti they are prayoti so therefore ye satyakamaha tani आचरत कुरुत येषव पंथाः सुकृतस्य लोके येषः एव this alone it supply येषः एव वह referring to वह is युष्माकं युष्मत् शब्द वह युष्माकं षष्ठी बहुवचन युष्माकं वह येषः एव वह युष्माकं पंथाः is marga the path for what sukrutasya loke yeshah eva pantaha this alone is the pantha the marga the means for achieving what you want to experience certain karma phala through the performance of the karma Vedic karma so for that this is the path this is the path this is the marga sukrutasya loke when this karma is sukruta sukrutasya when it is performed well for what loke is for lokaya for the purpose of gaining the loka here is sukrutasya loke is sukrutasya swayam kritasya karmanah phala nimittam swayam kritasya karmanah phala nimittam karma which is done for what purpose so that is loke for gaining the result karma phala praptaye loke is karma phala praptaye sukrutasya is that which is well done or swayam kritasya done by oneself swayam kritasya or sushtu kritasya karmanah phala praptaye loke is chaturthi arthe loke phala praptaye maha yushmakam you all yeshah pantaha this is the path for you all this is the means so pantaha phala prapti sadhanam pantaha means margaha phala prapti sadhanam this is a sadhanam for gaining the phala prapti this is the phala prapti this is the sadhanam so therefore this yeshah this performance of karma for all of you yushmakam vaha pantaha the path the sadhanam for the purpose of gaining the result of the karma which is done by you all or which is well done by you all so sukurtasya well done or swayam krita done by oneself loke is nimitta saptami for the purpose of for the purpose of gaining the result. Phalam praptaye. So, if you want dharma, artha, kama, then this is the path, the marga which you have to follow to get the result. So, therefore, may you perform. The Upanishad says, this is the meaning. This is the meaning of this mantra. Now we will read the Bhashya. Tadetat satyam.
Tadetat satyam.
Satyam is equal to avitatham.
Avitatham.
Avitatam. Na vitatam, avitatam. Vitatam, what is vitatam? Vitatam means false. Avitatam means not false. It cannot go wrong. That's called avitatam. Tat etat satyam. Tat which is tat means that is that which is going to be talked about. Etat is in my mind. That is the teacher's mind, the Upanishad's mind. The karma, it is satyam. That is the karma which is going to be talked about, which is in the mind of the teacher. It is satyam. It is avitatam. It is not false, which cannot go wrong. So vitatam, opposite of vitatam is avitatam. Vigatam tathatmam yasmat saha. Vigatam tathatmam yasmat saha is vitatam. Vigatam tathatmam. Vigata gone. That from which tathatmam has gone. Yasmat saha. Bahubrigi samasa. Then becomes vitatam. Avitatam means that which has not, that one from which that has not gone. Thatness has not gone. That is called avitatam. Tatatvam means tatatvam. That is the thatness. You can take it as thatness. Vigatam is gone. That from which thatness has gone. That is called vitatam. Opposite of that, na vitatam, avitatam. So it is nanj bhaguvrihi samasa. That from which thatness has not gone. Like, for example, if you see water in the mirage, mirage water cannot quench your thirst. There is no water in the mirage. When you go near, there is no water. But you see water which is not there. You see water in the mirage where water is not there. So, but when you see clearly, when you understand, you know there is no water. So, therefore, that seeing water in the mirage, is called vitatam. And seeing the mirage as mirage, not as water, this is avitatam. That is the meaning. That is the meaning of the word avitatam. Avitatam means not false. Seeing as it is, what it is. Satyam. It means it is true. Satyam means true. Truth. The truth is, for truth, another word Vashyakara uses, avitatam. So this is also truth only. Satyam jnanam anantam brahma. That is satyam. There satyam is different. Since here it involves karma, and the karma definitely going to produce the result. Therefore it is satyam, avitatam. That cannot go away from that. Therefore avitatam. So karma phala cannot go away from the karma when it is done properly. Therefore avitatam. Satyam. Kim tat mantreshu rigvedadi akyeshu
Mantreshu Vedakshu
karmani agnihotrādīni
Karmani Agnihotrādini
mantraihi eva prakāṣitāni
मन्त्रैः
एव
प्रकाशितानि
कवयः मेधाविनः
कवयः
मेधाविनः
वसिष्ठादयः
वसिष्ठादयः
यानि अपश्यन् दृष्टवन्तः
यानि
अपश्यन्
अपश्यन्तः
So, Pakshamanam Lakshanam Satyam. That Satyam is Phala Avyabhichari. Satyam is Phala Avyabhichari. Because Avashyam Bhavitva, Phala Avyabhichari. Phalam cannot go away from that. That is called Satyam. And that is, Kim Tatu, what is that Satyam? Satyam is Mantreshu. Mantreshu, Rig Vedadishu, Rig Veda, Vedadi Akyeshu. Rig Veda. That is called by the Rig. Sama. Atharva is not set. It means the Atharva, the mantras which are involved for performing the rituals are less. That is why Atharva is not included. But Atharva is also Veda, one. The last Veda. The last Veda, Atharva Veda. Atharva Veda, that's why the priest also, representing Atharva Veda, will be there in a karma. The yaga, that person also will be there. It's called a Brahma. So Hotra, Advaryu, Udgatra, and Brahma, the four people representing the four Vedas. But for the three priests, Hotra, Advaryu, and Udgatra, the three priests representing the three Vedas. The three Vedas, lot of the Veda mantra and the karmas are mentioned. Therefore, Rig Vedadi Akyeshu. Rig Vedadi Akyeshu. Karmani. Karmani referring. Here Karmani Bhashana says in Agnihotra Adini. Agnihotra is only Upalakshana. Agnihotra Dini. Adini means we have can take up to Ashwamedha. Agnihotra to Ashwamedha. Ashwamedha is a huge ritual. For that Yogyata is required. A person has to be a king, a Raja. Then only he can do that karma. The condition is the Adhikari can be only Raja. The king only can do Ashwamedha. Not anybody can do. King means Ishvir Kshatriya. The Brahmana cannot do. So a Brahmana cannot fight. I also must want to do Ashwamedha. You don't have a king. You don't have a kingdom. How can you do Ashwamedha? And it involves a lot of money. Dakshina. Everything is involved. The Brahmana cannot afford to do that. And he cannot do it because he is not a Kshatriya, first of all. Not a king. He cannot do. So it is not to create Veda or the complex. This is a Yogyata. Yogyata is required for performing certain karma. This is prescribed by the Veda. Therefore, we cannot question why Brahmana is deprived of doing that. Why Kshatriya is having privilege. The same way, certain karmas, why Brahmana should do, why not other Varna. Veda says, therefore we accept. We don't argue. So, starting from the simplest karma, Agnihotra karma, as I said before, involves only two simple hagutis in the morning and evening. But the Agni has to be preserved. If the Agni is, for some reason, if Agni is not there, is extinguished, then again one has to invoke, again one has to kindle Agni by doing certain prashita karma. The Agni has to be preserved. And as a karma, it is simple. So, therefore, starting from Agnihotra up to the most complicated karma, Ashwamedha. So, these are the karmas, Agnihotra-dini karmani, mantrehi eva prakashitani. These karmas are prakashitani, which are revealed in the mantras. Mantreshu, mantrehi eva. Revealed by the mantras. These karmas were shown by the mantras. Mantrehi eva prakashitani. Prakashitani means revealed. प्रतिपादितानि कवयः मेधाविनः मेधावी means पंडिताः मेधाविनः कवयः पंडिताः the one who has got मेधावी ज्ञानं पंडा means ज्ञानं पंडा अस्य अस्ति इति पंडिताः so the learned people, the wise people, who are they? Vasishtadayah, jnanis. Vasishta, Vishwamitra, all the rishis. Vishwamitra is the rishi of Gayatri mantra. So Vasishta is Rishi Vishwamitra, all the rishis. Adayaha apashyan, Drishtavantaha, they saw the karma in the mantras. Therefore, यत् तत् एतत् सत्यम्
एतत् सत्यम्
एकान्त पुरुषार्थ साधनत्वात्
पुरुषार्थ साधनत्वात्
सत्यम् it is यत् तत् एतत् सत्यम् which that this is true. That which is this is true. It is valid, true. Why? Ekanta Purushartha Sadhanatvat. Why we say Satyam? This karma is Satyam. This karma, when it is done, definitely gives karma phala. Why we say? Because it is Ekanta Purushartha Sadhanatvat. The hetu is given. Purusharthasya Sadhanam, Purushartha Sadhanam. Sadhanam means. Sadhyate anena iti sadhyam. Sadhyate anena iti sadhanam. That by which the sadhya, the goal, the goal, the purushartha is gained. That's why it's called purushartha sadhanam. Ekanta means the definite. Definite means ekanta purushartha sadhanam. Purushehi artyate iti purushartha. And that purushartha, what is sought after by the Purusha, that is Purushartha, for that the sadhanam, having the status of sadhanam, for definitely gaining that. Therefore, it is called Satyam. Purusharthasya sadhanam, Purushartha sadhanam. Ekantam means not ekanta, not loneliness. Ekanta means it qualifies the Purushartha sadhanam. It is a definite means for the Purushartha sadhanam. So ekantam cha Purushartha sadhanam, ekanta Purushartha sadhanam, tasya bhavaha ekanta Purushartha sadhanatvam panchami. It is hetu. It is the hetu, the reason. Why it is called Satyam? The reason is ekanta Purushartha sadhanatvat tasmat panchami. Ekanta Purushartha Sadhanatvam means a status of being the means for gaining the Purushartha for sure. Definitely. That is Ekanta Purushartha Sadhanatvam. That being the cause, the hetu. Sadhanatvat, Tasmat, Panchami. Therefore, Ekanta Purushartha Sadhanatvat Satyam. Karmani Satyam. Karmani is, karma will definitely give karma phala. So, karma palani, avashyam bhabitvat. Definitely, it is produced. Karma palams are definitely produced by the karma. Therefore, it is satyam. Ekanta Purushartha Sadhanatvat. Tani cha Vedvigitani
गीतानि
Shidrishtani Karmani
दृष्टानि कर्माणि
Tretayam
त्रेतायाम्
Trayi Sanyoga Lakshanayam
त्रयी संयोगलक्षणायाम्
Otru Advarya Udghatra Prakarayam
होतृ अध्वर्य उद्गात्र
Gatrayaam
अधिकरण भूतायाम
अधिकरणभूतायां
बहुधा बहु प्रकारम
बहुधा बहुप्रकारम्
बहुप्रकारं
संततानि
सन्ततानि
Tani
प्रवृत्तानि
प्रवृत्तानि
Tani
कर्मिभिः क्रियमाणानि
कर्मिभिः
Karmiभिः
क्रियमाणानि
So, होतृ अध्वर्य उद्गात्र prakaraya. Hotra, Advarya, Udgatra, these are the names of the priests presenting the three Vedas. So, Hotra, Udgatra, Advarya. So, Tani cha Veda Vigitani, Vedaihi Vigitani, Veda Vigitani, which are enjoined by the Vedas. The karmas which are enjoined by the Vedas, Veda Vigitani, Karmani. So, Karmani in the mantra it is which is Veda Vigitani. And this Veda Vigitani karmas are seen by the Rishi, therefore Rishi Drishtani, Rishibhigi Drishtani, Karmani, which are Veda Vigitani, which are Kriyamanani, to be done or done by Karmibhigi. Karmibhigi by the Karmis, by the performers of the rituals. Karmibhigi Kriyamanani, this Veda Vigitani, Rishi Drishtani, Karmani, which are Pravrittani, Santatani, which are Santatani, which are Santatani, which are spread, Pravrittani, in the Vedas, which are spread, Bhagu Prakaram, in various manner, in various ways, these are spread in the Veda. Where Tretayam referring to the three Vedas. Tretayam referring to the three Vedas. Tretayam. Trayi Sanyoga Lakshanayam. Trayi means three. So in the form of group of three, where Otra Advarya Udghatra Prakarayam, where the prakara, the method or the duties of Otra is representing the Rigveda, Advaryu representing the Yajurveda, Udghatra representing the Samaveda. Otra, Advaryu, Udghatra, the duties of the Hotra, Advarya, and Udghatra is given Triya Sanyoga Lakshanayam, Adhikarana Bhutayam. Adhikarana Bhutayam, that is, which is the locus. Adhikarana is the locus. So, here Bhutayam, Adhikarana Bhutayam, that is all the karma which are spread over in the three Vedas in the form of locus for the karmas, the form of locus of the karma, and in which the duties, the prakara, the methods or the duties of the different the Vaidikas, the priests are given. They are Hotra, Advaryu, and Udgatra. Trayi Sanyoga Lakshanayam, Hotra, Advaryu, Udgatra Prakarayam, Adhikarana Bhutayam, Rugu Prakaram, Santatani, Pravrittani. Iti. So, these karmas which are spread in the three Vedas, which are in the form of the location of karmas, and involving the methods or the karma to be performed by the three priests representing the three Vedas. Therefore, Trayi Sanyoga Lakshana, characterized by the three in the form of group of three. Trayi Sanyoga Lakshanayam, Hotra Advarya Udgatra Prakarayam, Adhikarana Bhutayam, referring to the locus, the location. location is where the three Vedas are the location where the mantras are located. So therefore Tretayam Pravruttani iti. Then the another meaning is given by the Bhashyakara for Tretaya. Tretayam va
त्रेतायां
एतायां
वा
वा
युगे प्रायशः प्रवृत्तानि
युगे
युगे
प्रायशः
प्रायशः
प्रवृत्तानि
प्रवृत्तानि
va, that is Tretayam va. The meaning of the word Treta or another meaning of the word Treta, that is Treta Yuge. Tretayam Yuge. Prayashaka Pravruttani. Mostly, predominantly these karmas are done in the Treta Yuga, because Treta Yuga followed by Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga, people have either no or less Shraddha for the Shastram, and therefore the karmas, Veda Vigita karmas. Therefore, only it is performed mostly compared to Kali Yuga, it is mostly predominantly performed in Treta Yuga. Therefore, Treta can refer to the Yuga, the time. Treta Yuge, it is Baguda Santatani, Karmibhiti Kriyamanani. It was followed by the karmas done by the karmis, the Treta Yuga. Therefore, this Tretayam, that meaning also can be taken for the word Tretayam. Okay. Then the next line. I think next line we can read. We can read that in the next. So up to this line we saw. So we'll stop here. We'll continue that line in the next line in the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
धन्यवादः जी
धन्यवाद
ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
धन्यवाद गुरुजी
धन्यवाद